FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Gunnan's copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Typist. This is the quarter five that Alma Gardner has completed the advanced course in stenography in a satisfactory manner and has complied with the requirements for graduation. Given this...
Yeah, but I was smoking the fire still.
Oh, why don't you shut up, Dottie? Given this 15th day of June, 1954. Well, how old are you, Alma?
23. I'm 25. And it was so mean. I don't think anybody could fool Mr. Stanley.
Well, not more than once they couldn't. You ever wear glasses, Alma?
I told you about that, Phil.
Dottie, I don't know how you ever hold a job with all that money. Now, I like the girls to wear glasses, Alma, and dress real simple.
I understand, Mr. Stanley.
Call me Phil.
Okay.
Are you rooming with...
Oh, no, Sam, that's the thing.
All right. I need a little extra. How much?
100?
Here's 50. You drink it up. It's your own fault.
Thanks, Phil. Okay. Nice to make you feel.
Same here, Alma.
And you'll call her.
Yes, any day now.
He's nice. You don't get any ideas. What kind of ideas? She's a darn girl, and she just as soon have you knocked off if you don't mind your own business. Oh, Alma, I'm just trying to set you straight. Keep your hands off of him. Okay. What are you going to do with that biscuit? Keep it? I could use a glass of beer. Lend a quarter. Come on, Daddy. This is a big day. I just graduated from college, practically. Okay, I shouldn't, but we'll have a couple of beers by the time of your graduation.
One of the most highly organized crime syndicates ever to come to the attention of our Bureau operated in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania from 1951 to 1954. This gang used young women to gather information inside business offices and factories that were to be robbed. The women, working as typists or clerks, noted payroll schedules, drug movements, and other data that enabled the gang to collect almost $1 million in its 3 years of operation.
Hello?
Hello, Donnie. This is Phil. Tell Alma to go to the Federal Construction Company at 14 Bank Street tomorrow morning. They need a typist. Good morning, Miss Gardner.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hanson.
How's it going?
Oh, fine, Penny.
You getting used to our routine?
I hope so. But all those special occasions, they kind of throw me.
Oh, don't worry. You'll catch on. When I first came here, I didn't know an I-beam from a steam shovel.
I still don't.
You come down to that job we're doing on West Street, and I'll show you steam shovel.
I've already been there. I'm really impressed with us.
I always am.
How many men do they have on that job?
205.
God, that must be some payroll.
$21,408.09 last Friday.
Oh, good for 9 cents.
Well, you see when my department makes up the figures.
Oh, it's all right. I was only being sweet.
Oh. I'm sorry, aren't I? Kind of dumb.
I don't think so at all.
Oh, you're very kind, Miss Gardner. Can I take you out to lunch?
Is that allowed around here?
I don't see why not. As long as we don't stay more than an hour.
Okay, Mr. Hanson, if you insist, I guess a new employee can't say no.
I'll meet you downstairs in the lobby at 12.
How will I know you?
Oh, you'll know me, yes. Oh. I'll wear a white carnation.
Okay, Mr. Hanson. I'll see you for lunch.
When our bureau was called into the case, a fur storage company had just been robbed of $40,000 worth of furs in transit. The perfect timing of the job pointed to someone on the inside who might have provided information as to the movements of the company truck. Agent Reynolds and I talked with Mr. Matthews, the office manager.
Yes, I suppose that is possible, but I just can't imagine anyone in this office would be connected with a hold-up gang. It's just a little incredible, it seems to me.
Where do you get your office help, Mr. Matthews?
Employment agencies want ads, or sometimes we get them directly from the stenographic school.
You have a large turnover?
Well, normal, I'd say. Women need to get married or have babies or just get restless, but I'd say we don't do too badly.
Have you taken on any new help in the last 6 months, Mr. Matthews?
Oh, yes, 3 or 4 new girls. We're opening another warehouse downtown, so we sent our older employees down there.
Could we have a list of the employees, Mr. Matthews?
Well, of course, but it seems to me.
Yes.
Well, I just don't see how anyone in this office could be useful to a gang.
We're not sure there is anyone, Mr. Matthews. But you make up the invoices here. You type out shipping orders. You make up inventories for your insurance company before any truck goes out.
Yes, I see. It's possible, but I just can't believe it.
We've already got a list of the other employees. Truck drivers, dispatchers, warehouses.
I'll send my list to your office this afternoon.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Matthews.
You're welcome, but I still don't see how it's possible. In the movies or in a book, all right, but this is just a plain, ordinary business office, and we have a bunch of plain, ordinary people. Just look at them on your way out. You'll see what I mean.
When we had compiled a list of the employees, we began a financial check of every person on it. We were looking for any sudden increase in bank accounts or advanced scale of living.
So when does Phil pay you off? Any day now. But you keep right on working down at the spare storage place? And sure, you can't quit after you quit a job if you're just busy. Stay a few months and you finally sit and get married. Well, what did your share be, Dottie? Just $1,000. That's pretty nice. Yeah, keep me warm this winter. Yeah. Phil says when they take my place. When did you see him, Elma? Now, don't get excited. I'm not excited. I'm just trying to tell you. Look, I bumped into him at the bar downstairs. It was just accidental. Yeah, especially when he lives over on the other side of town. Daddy, why don't you mind your own business? Because you're my friend and you're walking into something that's too big for you. I can take care of myself. Elma, listen. Do you think I like that big talk like this? He's like, happy to have a lot of money. That's what I like. Elma, honey. He's no different from the rest of them. They're all a bunch of no-goods. They give you a lot of sweet talk and leave you flat when they're through. I used to take that kind of stuff. Now I'm giving it. If it can do me some good, I don't care who we've tied up with. Right, Guess there's no use arguing. There isn't. Just because that female of his knows a few tough characters isn't going to make me fold up. Okay, but don't say let me tell you. What's so terrific about her? She's been kicking around for 35 years. You ask me, it's giving Phil a break to get rid of her. You don't get rid of a girl like that so easy. We'll see. Hey, look at the time. We gotta get to work. You go ahead. I'll put these in the safe. William, honey, thanks a lot. I don't want to be late. Okay. Thanks, darling. You're a real friend. Yeah, but you won't listen to them, will you? Not on my subject. When it comes to men, I like to take care of myself.
As we began our investigation of the floor robbery, another holdup was being planned by the gang. This time it was to be a payroll job at the site of a large construction project.
Well, gee, I should think it would be sort of risky paying up all those men in that little construction shack.
Oh, I don't think so. They do have a guard.
Oh.
I'll admit he's kind of old, but he's got a gun. I guess he knows how to use it.
Well, that's better. Could I have one more cup of coffee, George?
You sure could. 2 more coffees, please.
Have we got time?
Oh, we'll be 5 minutes late.
Why, George.
What are they going to do? Fire us?
You know, I can't figure what's come over you all of a sudden.
Nothing's come over me. It's just, well, spring fever, maybe.
Could be.
Alma, I told the family about you. I want to meet you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think you'd like them.
Well, sure I would.
Will you come some night to dinner?
Of course.
All right. I'll ask Mother and let you know.
Sure, George, but do you think
They'll be delighted with you.
they will?
I guarantee it.
Okay, if that's the way you feel, it's all right with me. But I've never met anybody's family before. I might be kind of nervous.
I'll hold your hand out.
All right, George. I guess that's what it is.
After several weeks of investigation, our attention began to center on one employee of the first storage company who was obviously living above her salary of $58 a week. Her name was Dorothy Typist. She had been with the company for 6 months. She lived in a 3-room apartment with another girl who worked for a large construction company.
All right, now the old guy goes to the bank with the cashier from the construction company.
That's right, sir.
Same time every week?
Practically. The payroll's always in the sack 532.
All right, now this old guy, this guard, he's got a gun?
Yes.
Does he wear it under his coat or outside?
Well, I don't know. You didn't tell me.
All right, you find that out, huh?
I will.
Now, the shack where they pay the men.
It's just a small office. They pay through the window and the men line up outside. There's only one door to the shack, and the old guard stays inside.
He's got a good eye, huh?
And that's the gun.
He didn't know he wanted it. Now, when these workmen come up to the window,
Each one says his name and gives a workman.
they got this done.
Oh, I know. The clerk in the accounting department who thinks I'm cheap. I keep telling him I'm crazy for watching buildings go up, so he shows me around the job during lunch hour.
You're kind of attractive to me, huh?
Do you think so?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. If that's all you need me for.
He says. Sit down.
Well, aren't you expecting company?
What company?
She usually just up around this time for dinner, doesn't she?
Well, yes, but I told her I'd be tired of it.
How did you know I wouldn't be?
Well, I just thought I'd do the same.
That's right.
That's what I mean. Well, where would you like to go for dinner?
Benson's place on 12th Street.
That's where I take her.
I know it is.
To be there, you mean?
Why not you could?
You don't want to go to Tony's?
No.
All right, we'll go to Vincent's place.
Yes.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve, Alma.
Oh, not particularly. I just know what I want, that's all.
When it became apparent that Dorothy Tabor had an unexplained source of income, we wanted to find out whether she had ever had a criminal record. With the cooperation of Mr. Matthews at the First Storage Company, Agent Reynolds posed as a volunteer worker for a local civil defense unit. He was allowed to interview all the employees.
This is Miss Tabor, Mr. Reynolds, from our stenographic section. Come in, Miss Tabor. Sit down, would you? I understand you'd like to work in our civil defense unit, but you're not quite sure if you have the time.
Well, it's not that. It's, well, I don't know quite how long I'll be with the company. I haven't told them yet, but I may at least get married.
Well, good for you. I'll tell you what. We'll put you on a temporary basis, then if you move, we can transfer you to another unit, okay?
Well, I guess so.
Fine. Now, I've got most of the information I need on your employment record. Could you tell me your next of kin, Miss Tabor?
Nobody, really. My family was in California, but became my uncle there.
Well, that would be.
I don't know where he is, really.
I see.
Maybe I will be too busy.
Do you happen to know your blood type, Miss Tabor?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. Between you and me, we really don't need all of this, but I have to go through it. Oh, there is one thing. Fingerprints. Have you ever been fingerprinted, worked for the armed forces or the government?
No, I haven't. I really don't think I want to be fingerprinted.
It's nothing, huh?
Oh, I know, but I just don't like the idea.
Well, it's nothing. All you do.
I'm not going to have enough time for this, Mr. Reynolds. I'd like to help you people, but I'm pretty sure I'm leaving for a couple of weeks, and I just have time.
Okay, we won't push you. Thanks for coming here anyway.
Well,
maybe you'll join a unit near your home after you get married.
Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you, Miss Tabor.
That's all right. Thank you, Mr. Reynolds.
Hello, Steve. What
just talked with her. Looked very interesting. She got in a panic when I suggested the fingerprint. Yeah, I'm going to do that as soon as the office closes. I'll see you later. Agent Reynolds obtained a set of Dorothy Tabor's fingerprints from a drinking glass on her desk. The prints showed that Miss Tabor had a record dating from the age of 17. She had served 3 years in prison for passing bad checks and was known to have close connections in criminal circles.
And then some nights Dottie cooks and I do the dishes, and some nights we have dates. You'd like Dottie, George.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
She works for this first storage company, where they had that big hold-up 3-4 months ago.
Oh, that's so.
Some excitement, Dottie said. This truck was taken right in broad daylight, practically under the window, and she didn't even know what was going on. What are we stopping for?
I thought maybe we'd look at the ocean a while, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind.
This is one of my favorite places. I come out here on Saturday afternoon and swim.
Yeah? I like swimming.
Me too. The water's nice and cold.
Cold? Ooh, no thanks.
You don't like it when it's cold?
Mm-mm.
I do. I think you're a good cold dip.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean,
Yeah.
Alma.
Go ahead, George. You can pick me.
Alma, will you marry me?
What?
Marry?
George.
Oh, I know I'm not making much money, but if I had an incentive, I mean, someone to work for,
Don't waste your breath. I don't want to marry anybody.
No?
It's not because I don't like you, George.
Is there someone else?
No. The field is wide open, and that's the way I want to keep it.
Right.
You got a whole great big ocean out there, and moonlight and the work. Don't waste it, George. Talking about anything foolish. Marriage.
Shortly after Agent Reynolds' talk with Dottie Tabor, she quit her job. We had her under surveillance and noted that her friends included a well-known gangster and, one afternoon at a bar, this gangster's girlfriend.
She invited you to have a drink? Yeah, at the bar at the hotel where she lives. Well, what for? I didn't think you even knew her. I don't. Well, what then? I know you. Elmer, she said it right out in black and white. She's telling you to keep away from Phil. Yeah. You means it. Did she pay for the drink? Hey, Elmer, don't be worried. She's not paying for fun. Neither am I. You want to hear what she told me? No. She said, tell her if she doesn't stop seeing you, she's going to wake up some morning with a bullet through her head. Now, Elmer, she means it. Okay, she means it. This is $1,000. She can have anybody taken care of. Oh, right, I heard you. Where are you going now? I'm going to see if there's anything in the icebox. I haven't had any supper. Right, I won't argue with you. You're human.
With sufficient material on Dottie Tabor's background, we decided to question her about the fur company robbery. Seems to be the logical move under the circumstances.
Okay. Yes?
Hello, Dottie.
What are you?
No, you don't. Where's your girlfriend out?
Wait a second, Miss Eaton.
Yes, sure, I know.
Listen. What do you want? Who are you?
I want your girlfriend out. Where's she?
She's out right now.
Okay. I'll wait.
Oh, look, you're going to tell me who you are. I'm afraid you were
Yeah, that's right. Hello, Alma.
That's not Alma. That's
Yes,
Alma.
you're right. Only Alma got pointed out to me at the hotel bar a couple of days ago, and I just who she looks like. Alma, you heard me going for a ride in the car right now.
Promise you get paid for this. I've got money. Tomorrow morning you can go to my bank.
Come on, Alma.
Honey, listen. This is still family still. If he's going to
What are you
her.
so out? Come on, Alma.
He's just going to get about to get the whole thing's wrong.
Alma.
That's $3300. Daddy, I'll pay you back every cent, I swear. Listen. If you meet us here tomorrow, we'll give you $3,400.
Yeah. See how she told me. You're a pretty smart cookie.
Maybe we can get even more.
Sister, I'm not waiting around for your dough anyway till it's paid already. Come on. Come on, Alma. Now, Dottie, you stay where you are. It'll be the same for you. Alma. talk to somebody, they do what I tell them. Yes, boy. You do what I told you. You saw it. You didn't go along when I told you. Scotty, you know what this is. You keep your mouth shut. You say you're a promise out of here, and you get it. All right. Keep your mouth shut. Hey, yo. Come back here. Scotty. Scotty, let me in, will you? Come on up and sit. If you can. The peculiar timing that brought us to Dottie Davis' apartment after a mobster named Sid Trask shot and wounded Dottie's roommate enabled us to crack open the fur robbery when Dottie talked freely. On her recovery, Alma Wilson also became a witness for the state. Sid Trask's assault was a matter for the New York authorities. But the robbery gang, which used girl spotters, was rounded up, tried, and all sentenced to long terms in prison. Dottie Tabor received a year for her part in the fur robbery. There was no charge against Alma Wilson, the typist. Tonight's story, during the Bauer played the part of Alma Wilson, Elspeth Eric was Doris Akira. This radio dramatization of the FBI and Peace and War was written by Louis Pelletier. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandel. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is Warren Sweetie inviting you to listen to next week's story, The Family Tree, on the FBI in Peace and War.